Hi! First, I want to thank everyone for their overwhelmingly positive response. Even those who were critical were very respectful, and I appreciate that. And so, thank you everyone for your comments on my blog or on the Reddit thread. Secondly, here's my hour count for week 1, June 2nd through June 5th. 0 hours. I don't mean to disappoint, but I spent my time the last 4 days doing several other things. So tonight, before I get to the rules, I'd like to spend some time reflecting on summer vacation itself. It's awesome. I'm not trying to boast, I'm just being honest. It's a great job perk that I never will nor never meant to deny in the first place. It's great for myself and many other teachers, but it's not the reason that we took the job in the first place. I always get the question from students, parents, or you guys out on the internet what it is that teachers do on summer break, and so I thought I'd give you some quick clips to show what I've been doing myself over the past 4 days and will continue doing all summer long. I know it's just a comic book, but it's really good. Come here, Chewie. Enough about that, though. Here are the rules that I'll be holding myself to over the next year. First, I'm counting my time in 4 categories as seen here. I think that classroom hours are a fairly simple idea. Time at work will be counted, as will time being used to directly influence lessons. This does include reading books or viewing films if my intent is to use them in the classroom. For example, I use Pan's Labyrinth in my film class. I watched it years ago in theaters on my own time out of personal interest. And so I don't count that as prep time. That was my own thing, it was my own choice. However, I did choose to also watch Citizen Kane. The 2 to 3 hours that I spent watching and reviewing the film, I did count as, or I would count as class prep time, as that I would not have done it on my own regardless. To remain honest though, I will log the texts, whether it's a book or a film, that I preview for my classroom, whether or not I use them. Grading is also pretty cut and dry. If it's done outside of 7 to 3, I count it. If not, it falls under classroom hours. Of course, it's not going to be a very accurate measure of how much time I spend grading total, but rather total hours done outside of my work. Coaching. I'm not really sure why some apparently took issue with this. I am working with students to teach skills and content, specifically speaking skills. Many sources claim public speaking to be America's #1 fear. And how does instilling confidence, poise, and purpose with a student not count as teaching? I'm logging it. Continuing education may be a bit more controversial. As a teacher, part of my job is to always be learning myself, whether it's pedagogical techniques or content area knowledge. This fall at a local university, I'll be taking a class on American literature, and I'm working to be a part-time graduate student next spring. For me, the time spent at university directly influences my classroom, how I teach, and what I know, and so that is my justification for counting those hours. The more I grow as a professional, the more effective I can be in the classroom. If you don't personally want to count a specific area, you'll be happy to know that I am segmenting my hours into these 4 categories and a total as seen here. You can place an asterisk by my records if you wish. On the side, I am not counting any time I spend shooting this, writing these clips as hours. This isn't teaching, this is just something that I'm doing on the side. Those are only my rules, but they seem simple and logical enough to me. Later this week, I'll be posting my time card, and next week I'll be logging hours from week 2. I promise there will be some that time. I'll also be gathering data about how we can gather data from those who wish to join my experiment and where we can place that online. So, have a great week, everyone. Thank you very much, and keep spreading the idea.